they're both earthenware. It's the same clay body. Creamware has to do with the glaze. See how it pools, and it kind of pools sort of yellowy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it has to do with the tints that they put in it. Pearlware, they add a little cobalt to the glaze and it pools blue. So you get a whiter, brighter color. And that's the only difference between pearlware. And they started making this about 1780, whereas this they started making about 1760.
Nice.
So it's a pretty one at least. But this is English white salt glaze with a scratch blue pattern. They take a little stick and they actually scratch into the clay, and then they wipe cobalt blue oxide into it and then wipe it back clean, and just the blue remains in the scratched area. And this was popular from about, they started making it in like the 1730s, and it goes out of popularity by the early 1760s. So pretty cool stuff. Always happy.
From England?
Yes, it is English. Yeah, all this, actually everything here is English except this stuff. This stuff is local American manufactured stuff.
Almost look like a pottery that now they grow the flowers.
This coarse earthenware, it's not fancy stuff.
Been around 1,000 years. You see the museums in South America I've been to going back 5,000 years.
It's the same basic stuff, yeah. Didn't change. The only difference was we put a lead glaze on it, So same thing, copying what the English were doing, lead glaze, but the clay they use fires different color. So you get this yellow as the natural color, whereas here it's like an orange. So
Okay.
exactly when he was in business, any of these marks. There's a good book. I believe it's Godwin's Encyclopedia British Pottery and Porcelain Marks. It's a hard book to get. It's about this thick. Got a blue cover. I have a copy of it around somewhere. It's in a box hidden. I can't get to it right now. But
So this company still make pottery?
No. They've probably been out of business for 150 years. But you can actually look at all these marks and find out exactly when they were in business, which is really cool. Like that one.
Yeah.
And this one you got Thomas Hughes. That's kind of a cool one too. It's got a bunch of stuff in Latin on it and a nice memorial seal.
Let me see.
It's the rest is blank, but I saved these because I know you wanted the marks.
Oh yeah,
so
of course. This is nice. It's between like 1850 to.
Yeah, these are 1850s, 1860s. That's the time period.
So this last time I got a lot this die from you. So how come we didn't see something like this in city?
In New York?
Well,
this. Well, did I give you a bunch of this? This is stick spatter. This is 1860s. You guys should find this.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
No, so far.
No.
Since I dig with them, so I never.
No, you never find any of that. That's
Most of them I got it from you.
Okay. Well, but I gave you a lot of this stuff, the hand painted stuff.
Yeah, this one I like.
And the reason you're not finding this because you're not taking old enough privies.
Had to be 1810 or something.
1810, yeah. This is actually probably even a little older than that. This one's probably about 1785,
this is
1790.
Still called like transferware also.
No, this is all hand painted.
Hand painted?
Yeah, this is all hand painted. This is pearlware, hand painted pearlware. Yeah.
But they pretty much the same.
The same designs, yeah, because they would just the same guy, would paint the same thing over and over and over again, yeah.
So they have like a certain, the name of the artist who do this.
No, probably not. A lot of these were probably, honestly, most of this stuff was painted by women and children.
Oh.
Yeah, they would have been the ones decorating at the potteries. So, and, history doesn't record women and children very well. The ABC plates, child's dishes, and they all have different little scenes on them. This one's our donkey and fowl, so, the donkey and the newborn there, and, they're from all kinds of different, they're from books. Some of them are from plays. Some of them are, from just mythical folklore. And then you get ones like, you'll get ones that teach things, like it'll say E for elephant, F for fox, and then it'll say like the fox is sly underneath of it and things like that, which those are really cool. I always like finding the ABC plates.
Yeah.
We had a really cool one recently, which was Robinson Crusoe. That was a really neat one. Yeah. I didn't get that one, unfortunately, though. I would have liked to have had that one. They were popular, like, from the 1840s to about the 1870s. And this one's probably an 1840s or 50s one. It's a good quality early one. It's probably pearlware. Yeah, so you can see a little bit of blue pooling where the glaze is thick. So that shows you it is a pearlware glaze.
Yeah. So let's talk about something like.
That's transfer. That's out.
It's not.
Everything's good there. Oh, you know what else I stuck in here? I didn't know if you'd be able to use it. I stuck like this in there with
That's
letters
great.
and stuff, the
Yeah.
iridescence, and then man, that's not a good one. But I thought this was really cool. It's got
Wow.
neat color and it's got
What
little
is that,
white
a
stars. It's a
lampshade?
lampshade, yeah, and it's got these white stars in it. You know, so I thought you might be able to
Let
do
me
something
see.
cool.
This is.
I don't know. I was, you know, picking stuff out that I thought you might be able to do cool things with.
I can, of course. This is beautiful.
And then, you know, I thought this was cool. I thought you might be able to cut the little circles out or something like that. And it's got a nice patina to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Pattern.
That's probably, again, that's more your stick spatter, you know? And this is a little bit earlier piece. This is 1850s. And this was, you know, just kind of the end of hand painting of pottery.
Oh.
You know, so they were getting real simple.
Start to use something like easier.
Well,
like
yeah, they're just
repeat
doing little
pattern.
dots and little sprigs and nothing complicated anymore. Not like that one real early 1810 piece because, you know, I mean, you're looking at a tiny fraction of a cup and look at all the painting they did by hand in 1810. And then by 1850, it's like, I would just stick a couple little dots on there.
They started to get lazy.
They get lazy. Stuff they had to make it cheaper too. You know,
Yeah.
each Allen, that's an 1840s mark. So this is 1840s piece of pottery. I know that mark.
Wow,
'cause
you can tell right away.
I have a bunch of stuff with that mark on it. I've actually looked that one up.
Yeah.
You got all the little transfers,
Yeah, that's
bits and pieces, you know. And I cut some, you know, bottle pieces with letters and stuff I thought you could cut up. And
This is all from a different site.
they're labeled, yeah. Each bucket I wrote on them somewhere. Yeah, this is Baltimore 1850. This is some early stuff. This is all left over from Petersburg, Virginia.
Oh man, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well,
I still have like a whole box, but that's okay.
yeah. Do you still have a whole box of Petersburg?
Oh, I have a lot.
But this got some nice, you know,
But I
bigger,
like this too.
bigger scenes in them, you know. And this is what is this,
Look at that.
and then look at, you know.
Oh my god, it might be the same set.
Yeah. Look at all the hand painting though on that cup. That's like an 1810 cup. It's like a house with a bird in front of it and stuff going on.
Oh, I like that. This one.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Is that great? Something like this, I'm not gonna cut into jewelry
No.
for sure.
But
No,
but
I.
you cut, nip it out, and make it into
I make
just like
it
a
into
wall
art
plaque or
wall.
something. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Talk about this pattern.
No, that's in. Let me find the rest of it. There's more of it in there.
Yeah,
You see it was a little-
what is about
That
this
is
pattern?
engine turned mocha. You know, where they would actually make it without the handle and the cylinder piece, and they'd put it on what's called an engine turning lathe, which had a set of cams and stuff like that, and a set of cutting heads, and they rotate it, and the little cutting heads would actually cut this pattern into the clay from one color clay into the next color clay, and then they would glaze it. And this is probably about 1795, 1810, right around there. So
Oh,
it's
my.
very early, yeah.
It looks so modern.
It does look so modern, but it's over 200 years old. That's what's
Yeah.
it really like, you know, what's aesthetically pleasing, I think, never changes. You know, what people like, you know.
Why they call sprig?
It's just 'cause
How
it's
to spelling that?
SPRIG, sprig.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Why-
like just like
what is the
sprig,
term
a
now?
sprig of a flower sprig. You know, just like a sprig of parsley, one little piece. Yeah, because it's just one little piece. You know, rather than the whole flower. You know,
So you call it sprig where?
yeah, it'd just be a sprig. You know. Yeah, that's a nice one. I actually
So this is transfer and paint on it.
yeah, transfer, and then they come back and they hand color the little sections. Yeah, so you can see like this one they didn't hand color, and it's all blue. So then this one they added some extra color to it just to make it pop a little bit. I actually have a plate I glued blue. You know, some red stuff with some nice flowers on it. Sugar bowl. I really like that there. I thought that's pretty a neat little feather kind of design. And then This is cool. Some spongeware.
Yes.
Which is neat.
That I recognize that thing.
And then you get some more of your little sprigware. You know that nice big flower there. You know. With the,
So this is they fire in one time, or they do this rim first and then paint.
yeah, and then
later?
paint that in there, or they paint it and then do the rim. I don't know. However the artists like to do it.
Hey,
From like
oh my God,
1810 to
look
1840.
at that.
Yeah, it's got some beautiful hand painting. This was in Alexandria. Yeah, that's a really nice one. I wish I would have had more of them.
You don't want to fix that one?
No. Actually, this is two different. Yeah, that's a neat
This
piece.
is beautiful. You
It
should
is.
fix that.
No. I have too much stuff, you know, and I thought this was kind of neat because it's like the reverse.
Exactly. What
you
they
know?
call it?
That's oh shoot, what is that? Luster.
Luster.
Yes. So.
So this part is actually, I mean, actually it's supposed to be gold. Right?
Yeah, it should
And
be,
it
but
just fade out.
it's faded. Yeah. Yeah, over the
Yeah.
copper luster. That's a neat piece. You know, teapots, some sprigs, and some more of everybody's favorite.
Oh yeah. Especially
You know.
they know the story that freak out.
And then this.
I love this.
Here's another
I
one.
never see like this.
No, and then this is another Baltimore hole. And this,
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty cool bowl.
This is pretty.
Yeah, I thought
It's
these
a real
these
pretty
would
thing.
be neat things you could make something out of. You know. This one doesn't. And that's kind of a neat Oriental kind of piece. It's got some neat kind of spriggy things going on back there.
What is that?
Huh?
Why did this is supposed to be the color orange?
Yeah, it's supposed to be orange, but it faded.
That's weird.
I thought this
oh,
was kinda
this
neat.
is. I
Yeah,
love
it's
that.
a luster plate, which is really unusual. You don't see that very often.
So this is expensive in the old day.
It would have been, yeah, that would have been a pretty expensive. Let me keep, because this little box is separate. It's different stuff.
Oh,
It's
so-
got, you know,
Yeah.
where everything came from. So.
Be very nice to touch them.
You know, more balls.
And here we come. Here we go.
More willow. I thought that's kind of neat. It's got
Right.
texture. And, you know, lots of little pieces. I always like seaweed. I don't know if you can do anything with
Yeah.
it, but, you know. This is mostly little pieces, but this was a really cool bowl. And this was an early one. This was
I got
some pieces of that from before.
from last
Yeah.
time.
And it's a shame because, you know, this is a really early bowl. This bowl was old when it was thrown away because it's probably, this again is probably like 1800, you know, at the newest. So this engine turning stuff kind of went out of popularity. That probably shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, because
Chamber pot. But, you know, so that's mostly the blue stuff there. So, you got 1, 2.
all those oxidized.
You want to, there's some mixed in those buckets out there. I didn't have a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I probably, if you want some,
Yeah, don't cut that.
yeah.
That's why I like just the.
You need little babies? I got a footless baby.
Oh, that's too pretty now.
You sure?
Had to be the one that really beat up,
Oh.
like
Thanks, I don't
not
have
in
to
the
beat up
good
one.
shape, because something like that you save for yourself.
Yeah. The Parma saucer shouldn't be up there, but